What's up, GCC? We are going to jump into all of our announcements for the month of September, and we've got a lot for you guys, so let's jump in. All right, first things first with GCC Gives Back. This is the ministry where we give back to our homeless community. We are not going to be having a packing day in September. However, we are going to continue to collect items for that. You can always check out our all-in board, grab one of those shopping lists, take it home so you can see exactly the kinds of things that we do gather, because there are some specific things we want to avoid and certain needs that you might not have thought of, and it's all on that list. So if you're interested in helping us with that, grab one of those shopping lists, continue to bring stuff to the church, different times that you're there, bring them, and we will get them ready for the next time that we will pack, which will be in October. They're still going to be serving those goods, actually physically handing those to our homeless community, and they do that on different Sundays. So if you're interested in serving in that way with this ministry, you want to talk to Melissa Martin. She is the head of GCC Gives Back. She is awesome with communicating with her people. She loves what she does. She has an amazing passion for it, and she's really, really fun to work with. So if you're interested in doing that, talk to Melissa so that you can get hooked up with GCC Gives Back. The next thing that we have coming up, and that's really this week, you don't want to miss out, which is God's Crime Scene. This happens on the first Wednesday of every single month. Okay, the first Wednesday of every single month. And what's really cool about this is we will gather together at 6:30 for a meal before we actually get into our study, which is awesome. But what we do need from you guys, if you are interested in coming to God's Crime Scene for this study that Brian Robinson is heading, you want to make sure that you let us know that you're coming. That way we have a head count on food, if you are going to be letting us know if you need childcare, those kinds of things. So I'm going to drop a QR code at the bottom, and there's also going to be a link there that you could follow if you prefer that. And this is the way that you can let us know that you are coming. Just letting us know that you're coming in general, letting us know if you plan on eating, and if you need childcare. It's all there. So please let us know if you're coming to that. That is this Wednesday, which is September 4th, starting at 6:30 and going to 8:30. You don't want to miss out on that. Or just starting this study, so it's not like you've missed anything. This is a great time to jump in if you haven't been coming to those Wednesday Bible studies. So come on September 4th to the church for a meal at 6:30, and then that Bible study right after that starting at 7. The next thing I want to jump into is baby dedication. Baby dedication was originally scheduled for the previous month. We were going to miss some of our families, so that was rescheduled to the 29th. Now that's going to be during our normal service hours, but we'll have a little special part of our service specifically dedicated for baby dedication. So if you are a family that has a young one that you want to be dedicating in this way, and you've made the decision to raise them knowing who God is, raising them with the values that Jesus has taught us, this is for you. And you need to let Shay Markham, our family pastor, know that you are interested in that, so that we can get you on the list. You can invite those that you want to come. Some people want to invite grandparents and aunts and uncles, and that is great, because what we're doing is saying that as a church, we're going to back you up in dedicating those kids and raising them in that way. So that's September 29th. So don't miss out on that. Talk to Shay Markham if you are interested. Now I want to get into our church cookout. You might have been seeing this chalkboard in our fellowship hall about our cookout coming up on the 21st of September. This is going to be from 12:30 to 4. We have done this every single year right around when school starts back up, and it's such a fun event. It's something great for the whole family to come together. We are going to be at Greenville Park on September 21st. We're going to enjoy a meal together and play some games. The kids can play on the playground. We always have like a cornhole tournament, and it's a great time spent together. So what we need from you guys is to let us know if you can help us bring some side items. We're going to provide the meats for that cookout, but we need some help with the sides. And the ways that you can do that is in the fellowship hall before or after service, or before or after a Bible study. You can sign up on that chalkboard, and then we'll follow up with additional details with you guys once you have signed up to let us know what you are bringing. Now I want to get into our Bible study on the third Wednesday. So I know it gets kind of tricky with the Bible studies. So first Wednesday of the month, you've got God's crime scene. The third Wednesday of the month is where we have our Bible study that we've been doing for a while, kind of continuing going through the Bible. We come together at 7 o'clock. We enjoy some yummy desserts, some little treats, and we just dive into the Word together. We've been going through the Bible. So that's a great thing to come to as well. So if you're interested in that, don't miss out on a Wednesday. That's going to be September the 18th this month. So the third Wednesday, September 18th at 7 p.m. And the good thing is, guys, if you can't get it quite straight, we have something going on every single Wednesday. So on those off weeks of the Bible studies and the God's crime scene, we have our living groups, and we have a living group that meets on Wednesdays. We also have living groups that meet on Sundays, and then we will be adding a new one on Saturday. The Sharmers are going to be opening up a living group on that fourth week of September. So we're going to be getting those cards out. They're available at the All On Board if you are interested in joining a living group, which is like a small group, but we're just diving into the Word together with a smaller group of people. A lot of times people have food available, some treats. We fellowship a lot before and after. Sometimes we'll do extra stuff. Maybe we won't gather for a small group necessarily, but we'll gather at a baseball game, or we'll go to a restaurant. It's just really cool to have that group that you can depend on, hold each other accountable. So if you haven't joined a living group, you want to. We've got different ones that meet in different locations, and you can kind of see what works best for you and your family. So that's the second and fourth weeks of the month. Now I want to get into an event you've probably been already hearing about, ladies. We've been passing out invites. You've had flyers out already for the ladies retreat, which is going to be the 27th through the 28th. So it's an overnight thing. They've already been getting signups for that. So that's awesome. But we want to continue to do so because they need those signups done by the 8th. Okay, we have to get our numbers in to the place where we're going to have the retreat. So if you are a lady and you have not signed up for the ladies retreat, you need to do so ASAP. Follow the QR code at the bottom. Follow this link if you would prefer that. Get signed up. You can pay there. It's $40. That includes really that just covers your food and the place that you're staying, because it is overnight at a really, really nice camp. It's not like camp, it's like glamping. Okay, it's like cute little cabins and everything. It's headed by Loretta and Audrey. So if you have any questions on that, go talk to them. But the big thing I do want to point out with the ladies retreat, if you are a lady and you're interested in going and money is a problem, or let's say you're really struggling with childcare, please come talk to us, because we want to make sure that every single lady that wants to go can go. Don't let that be a deterrent from you going. I've already talked to some ladies that have said, hey, I will support anyone who can't afford it so that they can make it. It's a great opportunity to get away from the craziness of life, the families that we love so much, but we know that that's a job in itself, and it's a job that we love and enjoy and we are blessed by. But sometimes we need a break. We need a chance to refresh and reconnect with some other women, reconnect with our Lord, and this is a great opportunity for that. So we do a whole lot of laughing. We do some crying too, and just getting to know each other a little bit better. It's a great thing for you ladies. So get signed up. Remember, those sign-ups need to be in by the 8th. So if you've been kind of waiting, this is your opportunity to sign up before they get closed. And we'll send you some reminders about that, but I want to make sure you get on the list. Now, men, don't feel like you're being all left out, okay? We've got something coming up for you guys, not necessarily in September, but at the start of October. October 5th, which is this Saturday, we're going to be starting a reoccurring event for you guys, a men's breakfast. And we're going to try to do this every single month if we can. But they're going to be gathering on October 5th at 8 a.m. You guys are going to enjoy some breakfast, some fellowship with one another. Maybe every once in a while we'll have a devotion. Sometimes it's just going to be fellowship and some good food. So guys, if you're interested in that, make sure you are at the church on October 5th, early in the morning at 8 a.m. For that great event. The men's breakfast will be starting up then. All right, I want to get into a reminder for those t-shirt orders. So if you are interested in getting a GCC t-shirt or a sweatshirt, and you have not signed up and paid for that yet, those are going to be closing. We're probably going to close that out at the end of this month, so that we can get those orders in place and get those shirts and sweatshirts to you guys. So follow the QR code, follow the link so that you can order your shirt today. You don't want to miss out on that. They're super cozy and comfy. Help us represent GCC. Most importantly, let's represent the fact that we are created on purpose for a purpose. So you can be, we can be kind of unified in that way, which is pretty cool. But those t-shirt orders are still open. The prices, I can line them up over here for you guys. Those prices are pretty cheap, really good deals, honestly, for what you're getting. It's good quality stuff, and we want to get those to you as soon as possible. So let's get those orders in. So that's all of our church-wide events. I'm going to dive into our merge events that we have. We have Friday Night Lights. This is continuing on. We've been really steady with this even throughout the summer. On Friday nights, the kiddos, middle school and high school, gather. Now sometimes it's just high school and then it opens up to middle school and high school, but Debbie Brown, who hosts this in her home, and Andrew Brown as well, they are really good at communicating when they're meeting. It's very cool to hear what all the kids are doing, and they love Friday Night Light. It gives them a great safe place to be on a Friday. So if you are interested in that, if you have a student that's interested in that, you want to reach out to Ryan Suchik. You also could reach out to Debbie or Andrew Brown. They gather on Fridays at 6:30 to 9 o'clock. And like I said, there's different times where the different age groups meet, but it's all listed on our calendar. And like I said, Debbie and Andrew are really good at communicating when they are gathering. With that, they have a special gathering for the boys. A Merge Boys Camp Out is coming up, and it's going to be the same night as our ladies retreat, so September 27th through the 28th. Any middle school or high school boy is invited. They're going to go to the Gates home and have a camp out under the stars, which is super cool. If you have a student that is interested in that, you want to sign up so we can get a head count, you can use this QR code or a link as well that I'm going to put at the bottom to get them signed up. We have just some additional information that we can get from you guys through you signing up in that way. One being, if you have a tent that you are willing to bring, we need to know how many you have, if you're willing to bring it, so we can see what we need to have for all of the boys that want to go. So that is the 27th and the 28th. All right. That was a lot of stuff, but a lot of really, really good stuff. And I know that it's hard to keep up with it all. So what I want to point you guys to is our website that has our calendar there. You have our all-in board that has the current month and then the upcoming month, explaining all of the things that are going on at the church. You have flyers that are posted throughout the church, slides that go through on our screens before and after service. You have our text alerts, which is probably the most important thing that you could get hooked up with. If you have not signed up, if you have not texted that number, text notify to that number, and gotten hooked up on our text alerts, you are missing out on the best reminding service ever. We use that service to send out videos like this, to send out reminder text, information about cancellations. So if you have not signed up, you want to do that. If you have any issues with it, if you've tried to sign up and you've had some issues, which we've had here and there, because of maybe a phone not allowing SMS text messaging, which is just a setting thing in your phone, or sometimes it goes directly to your spam or your junk, and you have to go through your settings to get that fixed as well. But we fixed all those problems and gotten people hooked up. So I say that to let anybody know, if you've tried it and it hasn't worked for you, please come talk to us after a service or before service, and we will get you hooked up, because that is the best way for communication. We've got all these different ways to help keep you connected. You don't want to miss out on these things. We've got so many cool things for the whole family stuff, from our baby ages to the whole family, to women and men, to our middle school and high school. I mean, we've got something for everybody. So you don't want to miss out. Get hooked up with our text alerts. Go to our website, check out our all-in board. You don't want to miss out. We want to do life together. So let's make it happen, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. Come talk to us before or after service, so that we can take care of you and you can come to all these things. We are excited for this month. We're excited to do life together. Love you guys.